What's up, y'all? It's Crazy Al Kane, and I have to talk about this Kendrick Lamar Spittin In Da Wip episode. It's been getting a lot of love. Crazy Al Kane rocking here, you know what I'm saying, with K-Dot. LA to New York, it's all going down. Say what up.
What up?
Yeah. Give a shout out to everybody and all that stuff.
Yeah. Give a shout out to everybody and all that stuff.
Because of the whole beef he had with Drake and everybody's searching for Kendrick Lamar content. Really? My phone gotta go off now? Everybody's been searching for Kendrick Lamar content and are discovering this video here because the algorithm finally showed me some love on Crazy Al Kane. It just does not know what to do with me. The algorithm does not know what to do with me. He's like, the algorithm is like, is he BMX? Is he hip hop? Is he the parody guy? What is he? AI and algorithms are not friends of mine at all. But since the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef has been going on, people have been searching for it, and Kendrick Lamar has been hot. A lot of people have been checking out the video, been getting thousands of views every day, lots of comments, and people asking about the second beat in particular. They were like, yo, that beat's hot. They loving the beat. They want to know where it's at. And actually, throughout the years, people have been commenting on the beat and wanting to know who made the beat. Is the beat available? I want to spit on the beat. The second beat is crazy.
Cut up your pajamas if you sleeping on me. No promise, no peeking, homie. You trying to confiscate the flow. I know.
I want to give you guys a little background on that beat and also a little backstory on how this whole episode came to be. So way back in the day, early 2000s, I worked at Warner Music Group. I was the audio video technician. Used to set up all the video conference calls and take care of everybody's audio systems at Warner Music Group. So that's Warner Brother Records, it's Atlantic Records. It's actually basically Warner and Atlantic at the time, and all their sub labels. Handled two buildings, 75 Rock and 1290. At the time, my boy Carlos Ogando, he was the marketing and radio promotions guy over at Warner Music Group. Mad cool brother, mad cool brother. And at the time, I was doing Spittin In Da Wip. It was on cable access on MNN. It was on BCAT. Spittin In Da Wip was kind of popular back then. And I was like open to have anybody and everybody on the show, especially up and coming artists. I told my boy Los, I said, yo, anybody you got, I want to get him on Spittin In Da Wip. You know what I'm saying? He was like, all right, bet. He said, anybody he brings to the city for a promo run, he's going to send them my way to be on Spittin In Da Wip. J-Rock was a new artist that was signed to Warner Brother Records through TDE. And Lo said TDE is in town and they got J-Rock with him, wanted to know if you want to get him on Spittin In Da Wip. And I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. So before J-Rock was to go to Sirius Radio, on the way there, we were going to shoot a Spittin In Da Wip episode featuring him. J-Rock's album was coming out. It was his promo tour, but I showed love to everybody. So I think I asked Kendrick if he spit, and he's like, yeah, I spit. So I was like, all right, bet. We got it with DAPA Flex, who was like the official driver for all the artists that came to town from Warner Brother Records. So after I did J-Rock's episode, which is another classic one that y'all should check out, we got Kendrick in the whip, and the rest is history. Now, the funny thing about his episode was I'm putting the headphones to my ear because I'm hearing that the vocals are kind of low, and I wanted to make sure that I got it right because I did a previous episode where I recorded it and the vocals was too low and it sounded horrible because at the time I wasn't able to separate the vocals from the music. I had to actually have them mixed right going in, so that way when I came to edit, everything was right already. So it was no mixing when I got home, so I had to have it right. So I wanted to make sure that I had a good take, so I did a second take where I put the beat volume down, put the vocal volume up, and that actually came out better. That's the reason why the second beat is actually the first beat. DAPA Flex was trying to get at me because he was saying that Kendrick was the only person I had to do two joints, to get two verses out of. And I was like, nah, the volume wasn't right. And as you can see in the video when I played it back, that was true. No, what that's called is a safety vocal recording to make sure the audio was right. All right?
Nobody else. You ain't ask nobody else.
To be honest, perfectly honest, what happened was is that volume sounded a little low on that first joint, and I had to do a second one to make sure that it came out right.
Watch out, I kill him with the funky rhythm. I'm bombing blue film, piranhas in him.
Now, the thing is that everybody loves that beat. So everybody's been asking about that beat since the day I posted it up. Until now, everybody has been asking about this beat. What beat is it? Who made it? All that stuff. All right, so I found the beat. This is the beat right here. The beat that was used in that Kendrick Lamar Spittin In Da Wip episode. That's right. And I know I've been talking about it for several years now, about bringing Spittin In Da Wip back. But yes, I'm bringing Spittin In Da Wip back. But anyways, this is the beat that I did for, this is the beat that we used for that Spittin' In Da Wip episode, that classic Spittin' In Da Wip episode. I believe it's called Liz Back. When I was transferring the files, I didn't put the names down of all the beats, but I do have a list of the names somewhere. I just don't remember where I put that list. Track number 6 on Al's Beats, 6/14/2004. Disc number 2, and this right here is the actual CD that I made from back in the day that I transferred all that stuff from. It doesn't have the names of the songs on the disc itself, so it has to be on some kind of a piece of paper, or I'm gonna have to just name it again just so I know what it is. But yeah, this is the CD that it came from. This is a beat I made almost 20 years to the date. This today's date is the 6th, so 6 more days from now would make 20 years exactly that this beat tape was made, June 14th, 2004. But yeah, this was at a time I was really on my production grind. I was this is like the last set of beats that I really produced to try and get picked up by different labels looking for beats. After that, I kind of went all in with the Spittin' In Da Wip stuff and focused more primarily on that. So, but yeah, this is part of a set of beats that I was really going in, making some crazy stuff. So I've been trying to find the raw footage from the episode to actually upload the whole verse that he did the first time to the beat where his vocals were low, to the Liz Back beat, but I couldn't find it. I've been looking, I looked on a bunch of hard drives, you know, from 2008, 2009, 2010. I can't find the actual raw footage on the hard drive. But back then, we used to record on mini DV, so it wasn't all digital at the time. So thank God back then that we shot on mini DV, because I went for a search for mini DV and I actually found the tape. This ain't the tape. Hold on a second. I actually found the tape that has the original footage on it. So this right here is the original DV, mini DV that we shot the episode on. So I have that, and I just have to transfer it and re-upload it so that way I can actually post up the full first verse that he did to that beat that everybody's loving. My handwriting is definitely sloppy. I just write it for me, so I just know what it is. But you can see, you know, it says J-Rock, K-Dot, and DAPA Flex. Because actually that same that I had DAPA Flex on Spittin' In Da Wip too.
You don't know, say the you DAPA Flex, we get the gal them vex. Sound it down, blood clot go around it. Easy alkane, you don't know, so we mash up them blood clot brain. Yeah. K-Dot, you don't know, so the TDE crew there. New York. Lie them a tell her, me say rumor them a spread. Lie them a tell her, me say rumor them a spread. J-Rock lick off them head. I me say lie them a tell her, me say rumor them. I me tell them.
So he did an episode as well. So we had J-Rock, K-Dot, and DAPA Flex do Spittin' In Da Wip episode. People want to see the uncut version of this, so I'm gonna have to get that uncut thing done, and I have to find a place to transfer this. I got some cameras at home that may be able to work with this. I don't want to ruin the tape though trying to do it, so I have to experiment with some other tapes. If I can get this transferred, I'll be putting this video up for y'all to see the uncut raw version of Kendrick Lamar on Spittin' In Da Wip. So looking at my analytics in my YouTube studio, you can see that on May 9th, this video had 64 views, and it only grew from there. May 16th, we got over 1,000 plays. Now this is during the whole beef that was going on with him and Drake. As you can see, as the beef was continuing to go, this video started growing. People were trying to find out about Kendrick Lamar and look up stuff. At this point, May 23rd was the highest amount of viewers, one-day viewers that we had on this video, period. Then it dropped off a little bit, and then come to June 1st, we got over 3,200 views, which is now the max number of one-day viewers that we had on the Kendrick Lamar Spittin' In Da Wip episode. So now check out this. Now this is the crazy part. I'm gonna show you the lifetime views, lifetime view chart, right? So this is from the very beginning all the way until until this last couple of weeks. So when I first dropped the video, Thursday, January 29th, 2009, we had 37 views, and it didn't get much better than that for 15 years. So like 7 views on the 19th, 2 views. Crazy. I started Spittin' In Da Wip early November 2008, and this one is at the top of the year in January. So the number one thing that's pretty cool about that fact is that Kendrick and J-Rock were some of the pioneers of Spittin' In Da Wip. They were on at the pretty much the very beginning of me doing the Spittin' In Da Wip series. So now, this whole time, it's just been dead. And then in 2012, on November 10th, we got 147 views. That was my peak. That was my spike in views. November 10th, 2012, I had a viewer spike of 147 views. We had another spike on August 20th, 2013, 106 viewers. And then somewhere in 2016, we start getting a little bubble somewhere. Yeah, 131 views. April 17th, 2017, 10 views, 11 views, 13 views. Then we really go dead. June 12th, 2019, 6 views. Super duper dead. Crazy, right? The algorithm is just hating. Somebody tried to debate with me on YouTube. I said that the algorithm was hiding the video, and they were like, "Oh, how can't hide the video? Nobody's checking for it. That's why it's hot." The thing is, checking for it or not, at the time I must have had like 16,000 followers. And the thing that's real whack about YouTube and Instagram and Facebook is that you work so hard to get these subscribers and viewers, and it still doesn't show people who subscribe to your site the videos that you post, because it has to do a keyword thing or it has to do the algorithm thing. It's like, look, those people said they want to see what I post. Send them what I'm posting. It shouldn't be anything else but that. And I think that's real whack. And we got to sit here and play all these games, or people got to pay to get this stuff viewed, or they got to do something crazy to get this stuff viewed, or come up with some keyword or a thumbnail or whatever. It's like, no, we already got the subscriber. Why do we have to do all that stuff just to make them see stuff that they signed up to see? Anyways, let me stop ranting. 2 views, August 17th, 2022. Something about August 17th where people just don't want to watch any videos. So then you go into this past month, and I got all of these views, thousands and thousands of views. It took an international, worldwide, crazy event to make the algorithm think it was okay to send my videos out for people to see. But I'm glad that it all happened, because now we have new people that are introduced to the site, and hopefully they'll come and check out more things. There's going to be some things you'll like, some things you won't like, but hopefully, you'll stick around and check out some more stuff and not wait for the algorithm to tell you that it's okay to see it. So when J-Rock and Kendrick appeared on Spittin In Da Wip, it wasn't their first time on CAC TV. It was actually November 4th, 2008, election night, which was a crazy night. That's when I had J-Rock on CAC TV. We were up in the offices at Warner Brother Music. Kendrick was there, the TDE guys were there, and I did a fun interview with J-Rock. I did my this or that segment.
Biggie or Jay-Z?
I gotta say Big, man.
Jay-Z or Eminem?
I gotta say Eminem, man.
Eminem or Lil Wayne? Oh, you gotta be biased with that one, but Lil Wayne, Eminem or Lil Wayne?
Oh man, I got it, man. I can't. Hey, that's kind of hard, man.
It's hard.
Cause I mean, Wayne been doing this stuff, man. So I gotta give it to Wayne.
Also did my hip hop trivia competition between him and Kendrick, which is a classic episode that if you dig deep enough, you'll find it on YouTube. It's a funny one.
What does DTP stand for?
DTP.
DTP. Come on.
Disturbing the peace, man.
Okay,
That's
right.
Ain't that disturbing the peace?
That's disturbing peace. Okay. What does BBD stand for?
Bad bit the vote, man.
Oh, okay. Don't give him the answer. See, he got a point just now because you helped him.
But I always showed mad love to the TDE camp when they came through, and definitely was excited to have J-Rock on for Spittin In Da Wip, because he had some dope joints, and the album was fresh, and they just mad cool cats, man, real cool cats. So yeah, so this is the episode right here that J-Rock was on, so I definitely need y'all to go and check out this episode.
Right here, with Crazy Al Kane, you know it don't stop, yeah the boy's insane. Straight off the top, you know I'm representing Watts, it don't stop on the 112, it be my block.
So definitely check out this episode of J-Rock on Spittin In Da Wip. It's another classic, and there's a lot more classic Spittin In Da Wip episodes online. I have almost 400 episodes from back then, and we are going to reach that number very soon, because I'm bringing back Spittin In Da Wip. Alright, so I'm going to be taking more beats from back then and adding them to some new episodes of Spittin In Da Wip, along with some new ones I made. I made some new ones recently over the last couple years that nobody's heard before, so I'm also going to use those beats on these new episodes of Spittin In Da Wip. And the rules are going to be the same as always. No matter what beat it is, whether it's good, bad, fast, or slow, you got to go in. So that rule will always stay the same. So no matter how the beat sounds, you got to be ready for it, and you got to spit your bars. And of course, you could do a freestyle, you could do a written, or you could do a fritting which is a combination between the two. So you don't necessarily have to spit bars off the dome. If your strength is in written bars, then spit your written bars. If you have skills doing freestyle, then do a freestyle. But just remember, once we get back in full swing with Spittin In Da Wip, we're going to be doing those ratings again. And we're going to definitely rate your content, delivery, lyrical skill, and stamina. We're going to have some special guests from back in the day. We definitely trying to get everybody in the whip. And, you know, got to follow them rules, man. That's how we do it here. So big shout out to Kendrick Lamar for being on the show, TDE, J-Rock, the whole squad. And maybe by some miracle chance, we may be able to get Kendrick back on Spittin In Da Wip. I'll definitely try and do that. I will pursue that for you guys out there because I know a lot of people have been commenting how they want to see him back on the show or how it would be if he was back on the show. So anyways, this is your boy Crazy Al Kane. Spittin In Da Wip is coming back. We are going in again. I don't care what the algorithm says. This channel is hip-hop, BMX, and other dope treats like comic books, designer toys, fashion, all that good stuff. I'm doing it all right here. I'm not making a whole bunch of different YouTube channels to try and make the algorithm accept me. This is what it is, and I don't care no more, okay? I'm not worrying about that. You want to see content from me? It's coming right here on Crazy Al Kane on YouTube. Come to sugarcane.com. It's even more stuff, photos, different articles and things like that on sugarcane.com. All right. And that's it. This is how I'm going to do it, man. I don't have the bandwidth to make 5 different pages for the 5 different niches that I'm supposedly in. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep it moving with this movement. Crazy Al Kane is the channel that you come to if you want to see all of this good stuff. All right. And we bringing everybody together like we've been doing, bringing all people together because nobody in this universe are one dimensional. We all multi-dimensional people who are into multiple things, not just one thing. Like nobody is just in the hip hop. Nobody is just in the BMX. Nobody is just in the pop culture and comic books and all that stuff. Everybody cross-pollinates somewhere along the line, and that's what this site is. It's the cross-pollination of all that stuff, all right? So anyway, it's Crazy Al Kane, sugarcane.com, 2024 and beyond. We're going to make it happen here, and that's pretty much it. We out. Back to you, Billy.